fancy owning this building, but you don't have millions of dollars sitting in your accounts? Come closer. I've got all the tea for you. On a serious note, look at this building. Do you think it was built by one person, or do you think it is owned by one person? Nope, it's not. There are companies out there that exist to pull funds from me, from you, or anyone for that matter. They collect all this cash from investors like you and I and use it to buy, build, or essentially own real estate properties like apartment buildings, office buildings, warehouses, hotels, and the rest. These companies are known as Real Estate Investment Trusts, REITs. REITs were created way back in 1960 as a way for individual investors to own equity stakes in large-scale real estate companies, just like you would own stakes in other businesses. Guys, real estate is all fun and games until you must deal with ridiculously high down payments, property taxes, bad tenants, high maintenance costs, and everything that could go wrong. To be honest, not everyone is cut out for this not so glamorous side of owning real estate, and that's why these companies exist. So here is how you make money as an investor. By law, REITs must distribute at least 90% of their taxable income to investors in the form of dividends, which means that at least 90% of whatever income they make from rent or interest income goes back to the investors. And this is a major incentive for investors. Imagine gaining exposure to a diversified portfolio of real estate assets and having a steady cash inflow from your investments without dealing with all the stress of owning individual properties. Now that's the real flex. In today's video, I'll share 3 of the best REITs that you can buy right now, and all you have to do is relax while your dividend rolling. Before we get into this video, please do me a favor, let the YouTube algorithm know that you enjoyed this content by clicking the like button and subscribe to this channel. My criteria for those REITs are companies that have historically done a good job at providing high dividend yields along with moderate long-term capital appreciation. The first REIT on our list today is Prologis Inc. with ticker symbol PLD. PLD owns warehouses and provides industrial distribution warehouse space in some of the busiest distribution markets worldwide. The company's properties are typically located in large, supply-constrained infill markets in proximity to airports, seaports, and ground transportation facilities, which facilitates the rapid distribution of customers' products. This REIT is in a league of its own when it comes to the size and diversification of its portfolio. Prologis owns 1.2 billion square feet of leasable space spread across 4 continents and 19 countries. No other warehouse REIT comes close to those statistics. As of June 2024, they serve 6,700 customers, and their top 10 customers are some big names like Amazon, FedEx, and DHL. As if that is not enough, Prologis has an attractive track record of dividend growth. In February 2024, the company's board hiked its quarterly dividend by 10.3% to 96 cents per share from 87 cents paid earlier, taking the annualized dividend to $3.84 per share. In the last 5 years, Prologis has increased its dividend about 5 times, and its 5-year annualized dividend growth rate is 14.3%. This stock is currently trading at $124. While it might look like the stock price has declined in the past 6 months to 1 year, the real story is when you zoom out and look at the bigger picture on the 5-year timeline, which actually shows a price appreciation. The price as of today is a fair price to pay for a well-run company and a well-positioned industry giant. With an occupancy rate of about 97% and a strong balance sheet, this business doesn't look like it's struggling. And if anything at all, it is waxing stronger. If you're a buy and hold kind of investor and you're focused on dividend growth, you will not want to pass up the opportunity to have this juicy REIT in your portfolio. The next best REIT on our list today is VICI Properties, ticker symbol VICI. Think of the world's best casino resort in Las Vegas. Think gaming, think VICI Properties. VICI specializes in buying and developing casino and gaming properties. The company owns one of the largest portfolios of market-leading gaming, hospitality, and entertainment destinations, including Caesars Palace, Las Vegas, MGM Grand, and the Venetian Resort, Las Vegas, 3 of the most iconic entertainment facilities on the Las Vegas Strip. They own properties across the United States and Canada. I particularly like the operating model of those REITs. Rather than VICI operating the hotels and casinos themselves, the REIT leases them to big operators like Caesars and MGM Resorts. and they simply make money from rent over the lease period. Now to the fun part. VICI currently pays investors an annual dividend of $1.06 per share with a dividend yield of 5%. It has a market cap of $33 billion and its price is currently sitting at $31. Similar to Prologis, the year-to-date picture isn't pretty, but the historical 1 year and 5 year price changes tells a better story. While VICI Properties is absolutely crushing it in the gaming and casino industry, because of how niche its portfolio is, it's very easy for the business to be affected by macroeconomic events. We're talking things like recessions or a simple change in the gaming regulation. If a careful investor who is looking for safety and reliability, you might be better off investing in a more diversified REIT. However, between its portfolio being 100% occupied, a very decent dividend yield, and strong recent performance, there is not a lot to fear. What is better than getting paid dividend quarterly? Getting paid monthly, of course. Number 3 on our list, and one that you can't miss if you're all about monthly passive income, is realty income with ticker symbol O. Based on information on the company's website, they are self-proclaimed the monthly dividend company with the mission to deliver stockholders dependable monthly dividends that grow over time. This REIT has a somewhat unique offering. It owns high-quality commercial assets and specializes in retail and consumer-facing businesses. Its top customers are Dollar General, Walgreens, 7-Eleven. In terms of geographical footprints, these properties are present in all 50 US states, the UK, and 6 countries in Europe. All currently pays an annualized dividend per share of $3.16, which is about 26 cents per share per month. With a dividend yield of 5%, the company increased its dividend 23 times in the past 5 years. Tell me about consistency. Looking at this price chart, this stock is currently trading between $59 and $60, and it has not risen back to its pandemic high of $80 in February 2020. This is definitely an orange flag and not a red flag yet, because this situation is not peculiar to realty income alone. REITs have generally underperformed in 2024, and that's largely dependent on the rising interest rate environment. Without getting into all the financial jargon and explanation, whenever interest rates rise, investors tend to pull their money out of REITs, and this causes the price to drop. So interest rate up, price of REITs down. Now that we are almost certain that there will be a rate cut in the foreseeable future, those prices are expected to rebound and these shares should ideally rise. Another valid concern with realty income specifically is how its customers are focused in the retail industry. We all know where the world is headed: convenient online shopping, which suggests that tenants might not rent out as much space as they currently do in the near future. I believe there is the incentive to have these physical stores, and a company like Walmart will still have its brick and mortar presence. Anyways, the numbers speak for themselves at a current occupancy rate of 99%. There are only a handful of stocks that offer growth, that are income oriented, and that offer consistent dividend growth. Realty income is one of the few. Income investors or growth investors, whatever camp you belong to, realty income is a good fit for your portfolio. You can have your cake and eat it too, so to speak. As I wrap up this video, one thing I should highlight is that most REIT dividends are taxed as ordinary income at the investor's marginal tax rate rather than the lower qualified dividend rate. Because of the heavy tax burden of REITs, my advice would be for you to hold your REIT in tax advantaged accounts like Roth IRA or TFSA, so you can defer or eliminate taxes altogether. The goal is to get more dollars in your pockets and not in the taxman's pockets. If you want me to walk through the entire process of buying your first REIT, let me know in the comment section and I'll bring you the content you want. You know we don't gatekeep here. You can always count on me to bring you value, especially when it comes to how you can own income producing assets and generate passive income. Thank you for watching. Do not forget to like, share with your loved ones, and subscribe to my channel. See you in the next one, and cheers to a life of options. Bye.